Important win, 33 points on the table. How do you feel? Are you happy?
Oh, of course, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy. You know, we are in survival mode now, so every single point matters. You get it? We have to get out of this rubbish that we are in. We are battling relegation, which is, you know, like the commentator said, it's surprising. It's a very weird period in Manchester United history where we are battling relegation. So we need to do all we can to just, you know, amass the right amount of points, get out of that place and start to think ahead.
I think your team played a bit better when this Dorgu was around.
It's Ipswich. We should be playing better versus Ipswich. You get it? I mean, you're playing the 20th team on the log, 19 or 20. That's where they are. They are one of the poorest team in terms of, you know, performance and results. We should be getting easy 3 points from them. Yes, we are not playing the best game, but it's still Old Trafford, and then we are still Manchester United. We should be digging in, getting, you know, solid 3 points. Not the way we got it. The way we got it was a little bit, too difficult and all. But anyway, 3 points is 3 points. On to the next one.
Any improvement from your players today?
No improvement. It's the same thing. Anybody can tell you it's the same thing. Trust me. You know why I said it's the same thing? Because you look at the game, and then you look at how we played, and then you look at the attacking play. It's the same thing. Are we together? It's the same thing. Everybody saw our final third performance. It was awful, very, very awful. We didn't create any chance. Hudson and Zigi tried to mix. It didn't happen for them. I think this is like I can count. This is probably the 10-15 games Hudson hasn't scored, and that's very bad. That's very, very bad. You could see the look of Hudson on the bench. You know, he's cutting a frustrated figure. He's frustrated.
And he's looking like a Chinese man.
Honestly. No, he was looking like a Japanese. Honestly. No, he was looking frustrated. He was looking like an orphan on the bench. You get it?
Yeah.
He was looking, no help, nothing. You can see, when you are a striker, you're not scoring. Trust me, you're going to be feeling very bad. It's like that's the only job you have to do on the pitch. You have to go to the pitch, score the goals, and then you're not scoring the goals. So you're going to be frustrated, honestly. Any striker in the world who is not scoring, trust me, your confidence level is going to be down, and then you're going to be feeling very bad. So we just have to pray that he scores soon.
And I think Zigi, this game has improved. How do you see that guy?
I won't lie to you. I think we have to admit now that Zigi has understand himself and understand how to play in the league. You know, he's now very calm, more comfortable, more composed with the ball, and he's now more confident. You know, Zigi now has the confidence of holding the ball and beating players. He doesn't, get scared of getting into challenge. And that's what we want. You want your player to be very high on confidence, getting into challenge, trying to create space, trying to go ahead and score. You get it was Zigi alone at some point in the attack, and still, made some impact. Formerly, Zigi wouldn't even do anything when he's, having two more attackers to support him. But today he was the lone striker at some point, and then he did well. You can see when he was going out and then he was getting the applause from the fans. That tells you that everybody is understanding that Zigi is coming into form and is a positive. We can just speak positive here and there these days because, it's negatives all around.
All right, Onana today.
Let's accept it. We don't have a shot stopper. We have a goalkeeper, but we don't have a shot stopper. He can do every other thing, but the primary duty, which is to save shots, Onana can do it. The second goal was embarrassing. The way it went in, it was a lack of concentration, lack of discipline, lack of athleticism. He couldn't even dive on time. It was something that you can use your fingertips to push aside. You get it? Honestly, everything just feels, out of place this season. The way the season has stumbled, I promise you, I didn't see it coming. It's like it's a very weird season. Our performance, our league position, the result, the situation, everything is bad. You can tell when the match, about to start, and then the next thing the media is seeing is a rat at Old Trafford speech. You understand? That tells you that everything is just bad. The other day it was the roof leaking. Everything is bad on and off the pitch. We just have to, plan our way out of this, nonsensical situation. And we have to do that very quickly.
So Garnacho's substitution, it came out handy because of the red card. Do you think it's a good decision for Amorin?
Well, everybody will point to the result and say we got the 3 points, and then they will say, okay, the decision was not, convincing at the time, but at the end of the day, it yielded results. But trust me, if I was going to take somebody out of that game, I think it was going to be Ojlund. You look at the amount of minutes Ojlund played when Garnacho left the pitch. He didn't impact. He impacted little. So I expected that we were supposed to leave Garnacho and then allow Zigi to go on top the 9. It was a very big gamble, very, very big gamble to take your most, sparking attacking player out of the game and then allow Ojlund to continue. Honestly, I didn't see it as a good substitution, but right now we can say, okay, we got the 3 points, and then everybody can go home.
Irrespective of the if the fact that Garnacho doesn't score, he doesn't assist.
No, nonetheless, Garnacho, I promise you, is the only attacker at Manchester United right now that, even though we bash him all the time, when he holds the ball, there's a little glimpse of hope that something can happen. So we always want to have such players on the pitch. You get it? It's actually shameful right now that we are in this situation. Honestly, as a United fan, it's very bad. It's very, very bad that you're looking at your team and then you don't have any hope for anything. But anyways, where we are, we have to accept it. Dig in, seriously. We have to really dig in and get out of the mud.
I saw you regretting Anthony's loan and somehow Rashford's loan.
I mean, I've said this several times. I feel like Amorim mishandled the whole situation. He didn't treat it properly. These are guys that you are a young man. Amorim, you're a young man. Come in, put your house together. Call these boys together. Ginger them, make them understand that this is a game of football. You've played it, they've played, they are playing it. You can talk to them. You're a young man. You can relate to the situation and everything. Even if they are going to party, you're a young man. You know the situation. It is the modern game. You cannot cage these guys anymore. A lot of influence is in and out of the pitch. So you are the one who is going to understand the situation, understand the terrain, and then apply wisdom.
Because I didn't mean
if Rashford, Anthony, and Co were available, I promise you we will not be in this panic mode. And probably we will even be scoring goals and we will be in a much better situation. There are several games that it was because we weren't scoring that we lost. The Southampton game was an example. What's the name? Newcastle game was an example. We weren't scoring. Look at the chance Casemiro missed in that game. So a lot of issues that you can look at and then say maybe Amorim could have done this much better than the way he handled them. Honestly, we are lacking too many attacking players and we have attacking players on loan. It doesn't make too much sense.
All right, let's go to Dorgu. That Dorgu's red card, is it a red card for you?
It was a reckless tackle. When the referee was going to go to the screen, we all knew that we have a small chance of the referee not giving a Dorgu red card. It was reckless. It was heavy. You could see this guy, Hutchinson, was limping all through the game after that tackle. That tells you that Hutchinson was even lucky. If he was standing and putting his weight on that leg, and then Dorgu ran into the leg that way, there might probably be a fracture. So that's a red card every other day. That's a red card. And hopefully Dorgu learns from it. I know he's just trying to, put his heart into the game, put his energy into the game, commit into tackles, try to impress. He doesn't want to leave any space for complacency. And that was why he, dived into that tackle and just made a silly this thing of it.
A lot of complaints today about Maguire today up until he scored.
We have a lot of issues. Manchester United is like a river of problem. You will swim and then you will drown. Honestly, Maguire does not pass early. Let me say it to my fans, and if Maguire is going to see this thing, Maguire is not urgent. Where is your urgency? You hold the ball, you allow your opposition to regroup before you give the next pass.
Close up the space.
Exactly. Space that has opened before you allow the opposition to close it and then regroup, and then you start to give a basic pass that leads to nowhere. Does not make any sense. So honestly, see, we have to work on that defensive line. If the defense line, which is the first block of building up your game, is slow, nothing can happen again. They have to be urgent. Pass into the midfield urgently. The midfield spread it to the wing urgently. The wing attacks the open areas urgently. And then you create a chance. All of those slow, lackluster passes here and there, it's not going to take us anywhere.
And it's affecting the whole team.
It's affecting the shape and the attacking progress of the whole team. We cannot build slowly from the back and expect intensity in every other aspect, in every other area of the pitch. The final third of our of the pitch, our attacking part of the pitch, is suffering from that thing. We are very slow to build up, slow to transit the ball to the attacking areas, and it's making us look very poor all around. Very, very poor. See, I accept the win today, but let's just go. Let's just go. Because what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Honestly, what can we do? It's a massive 3 points because we need to get out of the relegation zone, like I said. Imagine I'm in relegation zone fighting with the likes of Everton, Southampton, Palace, and Co. And you say it's bad now. No.
All right, so any word for Amorim?
Well, I think it should just continue. Nobody knows what he's doing. Only he knows what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Nobody knows what he's doing. He has brought 3-4-3 that is not bringing, 3-4-3 is not leaving any room for hope. We can say, okay, this is the tactics you know how to do best, but he's not bringing the best out of the players. We will continue to say this to him because what we signed him for is to change the way we play, bring, a more better and exciting performance, and then bring results. So far, so good performance we're not getting. Result is, boring, and then altogether there's little hope for the future. You cannot look at the way Amorim's team is currently playing and say, oh, next season we'll do well. Are we together?
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.